Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Small on bottom right side as the Cyan Chinese with Wam01. On top left side as the Pink Delhi Sultanate, we have Estrategax? Estrategax? I have no idea. Let's see now. Chinese versus Delhi Sultanate. Chinese, they do have some early access to powerful light units, such as Zunchnu. His opponent, of course, Delhi Sultanate can deploy the Ghazi Riders, which is more or less a heavier hitting horseman, more specialized in man-at-arms, but still does reasonably well versus archers. Of course, later on, Delhi Sultanate can deploy some elephants, and Chinese player can later on get out some palace guards. Imperial Academy now going up, of course, got the Tower of Victory. That will provide a powerful benefit to all infantry units with build defense influence. Hard to say how this fight will go. Neither side has a clear advantage when it comes to a lot of this sort of thing. Both players now advance next age. We got the Vatican of the Sun, or Barbican of the Sun, now pulled on field, trying to secure up this gold deposit. Prevent any sort of aggression. We are going to see a lot of research. Since Delhi Sultanate research is free. Of course, it takes a long time. We got a big line of archers being pulled on the field. They're eyeing for a flank. And let's see. Right now, the Chinese player is eyeing for some Zunchnu's to play out multiple archer ranges. Zunchnu's are strong, but they do have less range than a archer. I think we'll need to get out a blacksmith relatively soon, not go for pierce damage, but we'll go for pierce armor when we see those Zunchnu's. Chinese player can always go for regular archers as well. Do cost roughly the same, both can cost 80 resources, just one takes more wood, one's a bit more balanced across all three resources. Right now, Zunchnu does 4 damage times 3 with a range of 4.5. Archers do have 5 damage at a range of 5 tiles, as well as a higher rate of attack speed than the Zunchnu's. Finds good volley there. Archers will stay in the fight, but they will receive a volley in return. Does have a Ian or a Scholar here. Does get some damage there. Got a good number of archers here. And I've, of course, got some other research, including professional scouts. He could eventually find some of the opponent's forest puppers and steal them. Wait, what on earth was... Did you hear that? It's like he was spam clicking them. I think he was spam clicking there because I heard like the repeat audio line. Did anybody else hear that? Does it sound like... It sounded like they were shouting the same thing over and over again, so I'm wondering if that was the player spam clicking them to attack the archers. I don't know. Is that even... Do you hear that sort of thing? Do you hear these audio lines like that when you are as your opponent? So technically we have Cyan selected as a person. Pink is of course catching up some secret sites now. Since he's Delhi Sultan is able to capture them nice and early, and that will give him a nice little tithe of gold. Got a Ghazi Rider now playing the field. Ghazi Riders do have 2 inherent pierce armor, so will absorb half the damage of these Zunchnu's. He probably should eye for more pierce armor, which he is now. Cyan needs to go for more pierce damage soon. Once he gets the pierce armor complete, those Ghazi Riders will only take half damage, or not Ghazi Rider, but Ghazi Raider. Or however they're technically pronounced. Ghazi, I'm just gonna call them that. Ghazi Raider. I just keep on calling Rider rather than Raider. I don't know. Once I say a word one way, I have trouble pronouncing it any other way. In the correct way. Got stone collected there, enough for our town center. He's going to deploy out the town center there. Everyone knows the best place for a town center is next to your current town center. I just think of the SpongeBob movie. What made me build another custard crab right next to the original one? The money. Now let's go and fast forward a little bit. Since both players are being a little passive, got a good number of Zunchnu's on the field. 21, soon to be 22. Down south we do have He did steal a forest pupper. He's taking that puppy home. Do now have the scout receiving a bit of being chased down. God's Riders, one that does get picked off. Pierce armor still being researched. Of course, it does take a bit of time there. It does cancel the the far-seeing eye of the moss, so we can get out more monks or scholars. More of these students being pulled out on the field. Gazi Rider receive a massive volley there. Does pick one of them off. He's at a critical number to really hurt these Gazi Raiders. Though can't get too close to the town center yet. He needs to get out siege engineers, and I don't think he does have blacksmith. He does have pierce damage, which means these guys doing 5 damage per volley. House of Learning not being researched, which will give him a handful of unique technologies, which I think like 2 of them are actually good. The rest are not, like 1's like junk, 2 are meh, 2 are good. The Chinese player is pretty far away from aging up. There's nowhere near enough gold, and a bit far on food as well. He's using his handful of scouts here to grab more forest puppers, bring them from the low ground over here. Very nice. Science Scout is being pursued by the Gazi Raider. We do have these crossbows advancing on forward. Another forest pupper here being picked on back. That may have been that one that was stolen over here. And does drop it there. He wants that forest puppy to go free. Simple. You're free, buddy. You're free. Run away. Position is advancing forward. Will of course spot the House of Learning. Here's the research available. Priest carrying capacity is okay. What's really good is the honed blades getting +3 attack for his lancers and man-at-arms, giving some significant more damage. Not as good as like the +4 damage that the Bruce can get, but of course it is available now and not Imperial Age. And technically free. Get some good damage there on those Zinchnews. Got some more of these forest puppers being liberated. This scout's trying to run away. Nope, he's going to get killed off now. There's no walls over here, so you can get easily overwhelmed. Gazi Raider does take up Science Scout, and Science Sheep could be ordered to go back home. Okay, it takes out the Exotic Doggo. And now the Gazi Raider is dead, with a lot of holes in it. Became porcupine to be in the forest. Its spirit animal is a porcupine. And it's in the forest where it belongs. We do have some of these berries not collected on the field. And down south, these forest puppers are still being collected on up. Could potentially pull out another lumber camp over here. More barracks going up. There's a lot of Zinchnews. 61 Zinchnews on the field, and he does get a handful of spearmen. He's getting close to Castle Age. He needs to get out of Castle Age to perhaps get some more research. Going for man-at-arms or lancers will be very useful against these Zinchnews, since they just have good armor. Horseman with the Pierce Armor research will be very handy, and seeing what age he's in, he can get out additional Pierce Armor, though it does take a bit of time. And now do have the veteran Gazi Raider now being pulled on out. Magano, that's a good item. Magano finds a really good hit there. After all, sticks is not very good versus the stones, and both yet will so break your bones. You have now these 2 Magnos blowing field that will force back these Zinchnews, no problem. Astronomical clock tower now being plotted on field, very nice. There's some more taxes being collected. We got a good number of palisade walls going up. And now it's going for the veterans and Shnu. Could get some more research for them as well, like pierce damage that will greatly help them out. Man-at-arms not being plotted on the field. They will soon have 6 pierce armor. Zinchnews will soon to have, let's see, +1, +2, so soon to be 7 attacks, so they will have only 1 damage per arrow versus these man-at-arms. Of course, they will have a bit of trouble closing in on the Zinchnews. Zinchnews do have crossbow / man-at-arms speed. Man-at-arms now plant out some walls. Perfect usage for man-at-arms, right? All that heavy armor helps them out build wooden walls. You now have the hardened spearman research, very nice. Just worry about those Ghazi raiders. And it's getting a little bit passive at the moment, so let's fast forward a little bit of time. Let's see, what is Pink doing for food at the moment? Sign's now advancing forward. Does get his research up and going. What is Pink doing for food? I don't see actually a whole lot of food sources on the map for him. He's now trying to eye for these berries. He's going to go for that quickly. He could go for these berries. He's not inside his walls at the moment, so he may want to get out Palisade Gate and start walling off with one of his units. Because right now, food is actually a bit of a concern for Pink. He's actually really low food up there. Is it interrupting his village production? Soon to be. You can see here, this is his only food income at the moment. He could try and grab some more forest puppers, but he has 1 scout. Yeah, he's bringing back these here. Very good. Signs being a bit passive, which is both good and bad. Those Mangonels still pose a massive threat, so he does have a good defense, that's for sure. Though he's lacking a severe amount of military, but these walls will hold back his opponent. Sign does get out of Spring Golds. He needs a batting ram. We got more Pierce damage now finally being researched for a Scion. We got that a bit of time ago. Pink's trying to go for a keep there. He needs to get those berries. Okay, he does have a bit of berries to work with. I was going to say he may want to drop those berries before start building the keep. Mangonel push way forward. Man-at-arms actually doing a good job of holding back his opponent. Mangonel finds a good hit there. That man-at-arms absorbing so much damage allowed him to get this keep up quickly. Not sure if he realized it, but that's what I believe has happened. Going for pierce damage was good. Let's see, he does have 2 pierce armor, good. +2 pierce armor, should say. Mangonel does see a bit of volley there, and takes it out as well. Does spot the keep there, so it's unable to advance this region. It's going to need to get out counterweight trebuchet or a clock tower counterweight trebuchet. Got a moss going up, very nice. Is camping that relic there. And he will get stabbed there, but it may not be enough time. If he goes for Virgin now, he may be able to get those spearmen. But man-at-arms going to push him forward as well. Of course, they have access to forced march. And that's Sign going for a line of walls, so that's going to be a great gatehouse. Sign's eyeing for a power play. There's his villagers. These Mangonels could, or Mangonel, singular, could get a great hit there on his villagers, but he needs 2 to kill them off. He could go for hand. He could, once he builds some of these stone walls up, he could delete one, get Zinchnews on the high ground, giving them increased range as well. He can make usage of a wall as a hard point for the fight from. Pink should see this. Oh, and that monk is trying to push him forward. Spring also see a bit of arrows there. Great gatehouse will be deployed. Nothing going to be stopping it now. And it's maybe in range to keep there. Yeah, it is going to be range to keep because those arrows do have 8 range, while the Nest of Bees emplacement does have 10 range, and they do siege damage, not range damage, so it will do full damage to the keep. That keep will not last long. It does take out a significant chunk of its health now, and it will continue to fire at it. You can send one village to repair it, but it's going to be repairing the inevitable. Oh, this is not out of it. He can build those rest of his walls there and put Zinchnews on top. That will greatly increase their range. It'll give them +2 range, 66% range damage. And I think the Chinese have another benefit as well, getting bonus damage on top there. Batman arm gets gunned down there. Now it's Imperial Age, going for Imperial Palace as well, trying to advance the number of dynasties. If it goes for the other researchers as the Elite Zinchnu and more pierce damage, they won't have a significant power spike. It'll be a great time attack because if the Deadly Sultanate does advance to the next age very quickly, it will take a long time to get its pierce arm to counter up the Zinchnu's extra damage. There we go, got the Elite Zinchnu research now. There's going to be a very powerful timing attack for Cyan. Cyan does have some more village mode. He has, of course, 2 sound turns. His opponent has 2 sounds as well, but he just not been maintaining production compared to his opponent. Also got good granaries here, getting some good food income. Pink has been struggling a bit of food, but does have a good number of mills on the field. Doesn't look enough, however. Let's see, 1,300. Okay, he does have more food income than his opponent, so that might. Ooh, great Mangonel hit there. He does have 2 of them there. It keeps now down half health. Does have forward production here at Siege Workshops. More sacred sites being captured by Cyan as well. He's starting to close the gap. Pink is being a little bit too defensive. Not getting enough military force on the field and doesn't have a proper counter. He has no gold. He's not been able to secure another gold deposit. He has not advanced out to the flanks. This one's not touchable. These are touchable. Noise has been maintaining secret sites. He does have a single trader in the field. Does not have these walls built at the moment. He needs to get out some villagers over there as well. That trade is critical and vital for him to keep alive. Magnol's facing the wrong direction. Fires a volley there. It's some small damage there. Front line starting to be broken in. Takes out Mangonel there. There's so many scrungles there. There goes the other Mangonel. That may be game. He has no gold. He's really not been pulling out enough military. Back at the Palace of Sultan being put on the field. Way down here. Palace of Sultan. That gives him free tower elephants with gunpowder. But he's not going to make it. There's just too much force here. These Zinchnu's are not fully upgraded. He needs a bit more pierce damage as well as incendiary arrows. Take a side victory there for Cyan. Yeah, I think Pink's out of the game. Even with that research, it's going to be a long time before they make benefit of his age up. Got banners pushing forward, so they're going to get battle hardened as well. Can increase the health to max health as Palace Guards. Townsend is firing with some arrows there. Ghazi Rider is advancing forward. Ghazi Raider. And Pink does back out of the game as well. I'm not sure what or Pink. It felt like I don't know what was going on. Pink just sounded like it just disintegrated all of a sudden. Like had no income, nothing. This is Great saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay.